Hi, Monument Mom here, and today I'm going to be joining a collaboration sponsored by Ingrid over at Mommy and Mia Homeschools to talk about Vision Board 2019 and what I plan to do in my life and with my goals for 2019. So if you're new here, thank you for coming on. My name is Monument Mom. I'm a mother that works and homeschools, and we live in a city on a little tiny budget. And I share with you tips on how you can have an abundant life with sense to spare. If you haven't already, please hit subscribe and the bell for notifications. If you're not new here, welcome again. Thank you for spending time with me. As usual, I try to keep my videos short and to the point. I realize that time is of the essence. And so with that, I'm going to jump right on. If you want to see the other videos that are part of this collaboration, the link will be listed in the description box. So we have been asked, we meaning the participants in this collaboration, have been asked to talk about our vision for 2019 and what that will look like. So I joined a group of women locally, and they had a vision board party. It was the opportunity for me to just visually put it all down. I am definitely a person that likes to list. I'm definitely a person that likes to see things getting checked off. And it's great that the vision board is a constant reminder of what we would like to accomplish. And so instead of a regular board or a piece of paper, the person hosting this particular vision board party actually gave us like a canvas, an artist canvas to work off of. And so I'm going to share with you, so this is mine. I'm going to share with you some very, what I consider to be simple, but if not thoughtful and strategic, I could lose sight of all of that. So let me show you what I mean. So my first goal here is to complete some 5Ks. So I have a goal to complete 5Ks by the time I'm 50. And I right now have probably only done about 5. And so part of that being strategic and thoughtful is looking at the schedule of 5Ks, not only in my area, but within the US and around the world. And right now, deciding which ones I'm going to participate in, and then training and prepping and registering for those events and putting them on my calendar. So if any of you are interested in joining me on any of those adventures, please let me know. I do think that when you go to sporting events outside of your local area, even out of the country, it gives you the opportunity to see a different city or a different country while achieving that goal. So it gives me the opportunity while I'm walking or while I'm running to actually see a different space. That is, of course, if I'm not like passed out during the process. Okay, the next goal is to meditate every day. I think I have gotten in the habit of just jumping up and getting out of bed and not really focusing on what's important. And that is really starting my day grounded in the word and meditation. As part of a secret box swap, I received, I want to say earlier this year, but it was actually in December. I received a box, and in that box was a gratitude journal. So it was perfect for the goal that I had in mind of really just starting my day grounded in the word. So I used that gratitude journal to journal about the things that I'm thankful for, reflect on what has been accomplished. And sometimes they even put in there a note of what I want to accomplish that week or that day. But I have noticed that when I don't start my day like that, let's just say I'm not quite balanced. And so I think that's an easy fix. But again, if I'm not strategic and thoughtful, I won't meet that goal. So that was my goal number 2. Goal number 3 is I have a goal of 100 books. So I started last year with this goal that I wanted to read 100 books. And I'm so grateful that I'm also part of a Facebook YouTube tribe where a lot of reading occurs. And so I get ideas from many of the participants over in that Facebook, YouTube group. And I also put it out there on my Facebook page, hey, give me some suggestions. What I've also noticed is that when people know that you are that you want to read, good books, that you want to read thoughtful books, they give me a lot of suggestions. So people give you a lot of suggestions, and they will also give you books. What I've noticed is people have a lot of books and they just look for opportunity to share their treasures with others. So my 100 book journey is a struggle for me because other things will rob my time, social media and school and work and family. But what I've decided that this year, I will definitely make a point to work. I mean, you cannot just say you want to do something without putting in the work to do it. So I have a collection of books. Recently, we had some snow in my area, and as soon as I woke up, got dressed, and put on a pot of coffee, I actually grabbed my book and I read several chapters while I watched the snowfall. So it was just a wonderful time to sit back and relax. I am definitely a hard book person. I don't like ebooks. I know that for many people, that's a great way to go, but I definitely like the feel of paper in my hands, and so I enjoy books. If you have some book suggestions for me, I love how-tos, self-help. Once in a while, I even like the little sappy romance books. I mean, because anyway, let's just say I'm open to all types of books. I don't read horror and mystery, suspense, but beyond that, I'm really open to a lot of different books. So I would love your suggestions. Please leave them in the comments below. Please help me reach my goal. I think right now, if I remember, I'm up to like 10. So I have a long way to go, but that's okay. You just need to take the small steps that lead to the big steps that lead to reaching a goal. So let's just say the next goal is to be intentional about my time that I spend with my friends and my family. And so this came out of what I noticed, and I was reflecting that last year, a lot of time getting to know people was through social media. That is not really spending time with people. That is not really intentional. That is, look at me on my vacation. Look at me and my family. Look at this wonderful plate of food. Look at us on this. And then the moment things crash down with people, they're reaching out. Please pray for us. We're struggling. We're doing this. We're doing it. That is, to me, very one-sided. And intentional time is really with me calling someone, stopping occasionally to actually send someone a note to let them know I'm thinking about them, to actually invite someone over for tea. I know that we don't always have money to go out, and you don't necessarily need money to spend time with folks. Just spend time. It could be meeting up with someone and walking around the track. It could be meeting with someone. I like to color. Meeting with someone or inviting 2 or 3 people over with some coloring books and some supplies and some cider and chocolate coffee, whatever your favorite drink is, and just spending 1 or 2 hours just doing that together. And so I'm being more intentional about that. Yes, the economy right now is a little uncertain. The atmosphere is a little weird, but I will say this: I can choose joy in any circumstance, and that is what I am choosing, joy. And whatever is going on out there in the world is not going to stop me from spending time with my friends and families. So that is my other goal. Here we go. Work out 5 days a week. Okay, so I had an honest talk with myself, and so far I have worked out like 2 days a week per week. And so I need to build up to the 5 days. So my build up is now to get in 3 days a week up through February, and then let's see where I go from there. But I thought I was going to go from being a couch potato to working out like a maniac 5 days a week, and that just didn't happen. And I don't want to lose sight of my goal, nor do I want to be discouraged. So I realized I need to build up to that. And with that, I'm working out 3 days. Let's see how I get through that over the month of February, or through the month of February. And then I wanted to have some goals as it related to my social media. So that's the time I spend with you guys out there in social media land, in YouTube land. I wanted to post more videos. I wanted to have more interaction. I wanted to support others in their endeavors to grow their channels or to grow their business. This really is about being intentional. So that's setting some time, marking some time on the calendar to make sure those things are done. So this is my board. I tried to make it as simple and pretty as possible. I even put some clips on here in case I wanted to put something else inspirational. But I keep this someplace where I can constantly look at it. And I'm thankful for friends that invited me over to do this. So with that, the other thing I will say this, I almost forgot. I didn't forget about homeschooling. I do have goals for that, but I did not include them here. But I did include them in a video about resolutions for the homeschool year. They did not make my vision board, and that's because I really wanted this board to be about me. I think a lot of times, as a homeschool mom or homeschool parents, we get really focused on what our children need and we forget about our own needs. So, this is the vision board that I have for my life. That does not in any way say that I am not intentional about the time I give to my family. And that does not mean I'm not intentional about praying and um, being there and present for my family as it relates to homeschool. But I wanted this board to really be about me and not feel guilty about it. So there you have it. I have accomplished this video and I've shared with you my goals and my vision for 2019. I'm curious to see what you're going to be doing in 2019. Please leave comments below on what you're going to be doing in 2019. Please let me know if you want to collaborate in any way, and I would love to have your book selections. With that, of course, I always say time is of the essence, and I'm going to leave you now. So have a great day, and I wish you well. Bye.